Bright Marsh. Game
Okay.
number
Oh, actually,
one.
this is the first Bright Marsh game today.
First Bright Marsh game today, and the first time Furia has been banned
Wow.
in the MLL, a 0%
That's
ban
never
rate
happened.
there. Mm-hmm. I think after this week, we're going to see the ban percentages go up. Atlas, a very steady ban to add to
Yeah,
the...
that's obvious. That's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
Expecting a Willow ban.
Willow ban would be good. They're going to take the Leon, and if this doesn't scream target banning Contact Noir,
Yeah.
I don't know what does.
Yeah, but that's smart. That's what we want to see. The
Yeah.
Furia ban makes sense. She has an incredibly high win rate on this actual map. So, Makoa ban, double tank ban coming out for Contact Noir. Bye bye, Turtle. You are the ancient one. You will stay ancient because
This
you never
does
get to
sell
be
Willow.
played. Yeah, this feels a Willow. I mean, the Leon ban. Oh, I don't know. Do they do that? Because obviously we've got 2 tank bans. Do we jump into a ban? No, it is going to be the Willow. There's the Willow pick. At this moment in time, Willow is incredibly strong.
Strong,
with
but...
the dead zone and but
Yes.
easy to kill, but only if you can get to her. Because if
Yeah.
you can get to her, but your entire team's being wiped, it ain't going to matter. So, Orphic Gaming pick up the Willow. Contact Noir answer back with a Cassie. Makes sense. Obviously, they need that hit scan. Barrack being picked as well. Pick rate 87% and win rate of a 47.5% as of week 5. So, do we see the Inara now from Orphic? I think Andromeda's on the Inara right now.
Yeah.
Very strong, very good. I like the way he plays it. I've always liked the way he plays it. Genos is open. That makes sense. We can get that. Obviously, get your support picking now. Obviously, Contact Noir haven't. The Inara, again, going into the second pick here.
But
It's going to be an Ash.
Yeah,
Ooh.
they will take the Ash away here, and I wanted to say here that so far, I think if Orphic Gaming had gone for the Inara, this would be a very Bright Marsh central draft, pretty much. Willow has is very strong on this map, more so than we see Willow, like, she has a relatively high pick ban percentage because she is strong, but teams just haven't found that success. It's only really Report Me on Corn Esports has actually found that success of Willow on Jaguar Falls, but we're on Bright Marsh, a lot more cover, a lot more ways to fly around, so Willow can definitely be used to good effect here. Contact Noir, though, going for an old classic. This is just comfort for them. May as well take the Arn away, but a Grover and a Khan pick up. Of course, Dutch Knight, really good on that Khan. That's going to be a takeaway from him.
That's really smart play as well, picking up the Grover. Again, Grover here using the Vine Mave. Great pick here. But our damages, which being Willow and the Mave, is it going to be enough with the Inara pick coming through last? Kind of guess the Inara is going to come across because we do see a Khan and Barrack being on the point.
Yeah.
I mean, Contact Noir, I've played it. I'm not going to lie, I love the way both teams just played this, and that's really, really nice to see. And I'm glad it's game 1. We're going to get 2 more games, maybe 1, well, maybe 2 more if we're lucky.
Yeah, and the Ruckus going through as well. Very low pick percentage, but it does have a 2/3 win rate as well. I mean, it's been picked 3 times and it's won twice, so, 2/3. But I don't know, like, we talk about teams like, oh, which team has won the draft, which team has lost the draft. I think coming out of this one, both Orphic and Contact Noir are going to be quite happy with what they've got. Orphic going to be happy to see the Mave and the Willow, and Contact Noir get their comfort.
Does the Willow still have the legendary where she damages shields? I can't remember. I haven't played her in that long.
I think that was I believe that was removed, but we normally see the Blast Flower talent come through. Nightshade.
No, Dead Zone. It was a Nightshade where she used to fire down a Dead Zone and used to damage shielding.
Yes, that was the old Nightshade, I think.
Ah, right. If that was still in Contact Noir, you're in trouble. But it's not in, so therefore it doesn't matter. However, that now perks with the Ruckus in there. They can play point control and destroy the Willow. Because if she pokes, Rocket Barrage, bye-bye, you're getting shot.
Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, is it really MLL finals without Contact Noir? As always, welcome aboard for the 6th finals in a row here for this season. Let's go to the rosters between Orphic Gaming and Contact Noir. On the side of Orphic Gaming, we have We have Dutch Knight on the Battering Ram Ash, Neptune the Blue on the Blast Flower, Willow, Chubby Plum playing the Luminary Genos, Maeve on the Street Justice Maeve, and Andromeus on the Mother's Grace Inara.
Over for the side of for Contact Noir, we've got Rampant Blooming Grover for Froze. We've got Otto on the Tinkering Baddock Laji on the Big Game Cassie, Etsu with the Storm of Bullets Khan, and Saki playing the Rocket Barrage Ruckus.
It's on Bright Marsh, so it is the fights that matter. Latchy going down to begin with, together with Bruce. Oh my lord. Orphic Gaming, they're actually on the advantage here against Contact Noir, and they're pushing in and having the control. They might have to go to the point now, which they did just as well, having Chubby Plum sit on it and heal the others.
Yeah, it's the beauty of the Genos. He can sit on that point and still heal his teammates. But yeah, Orphic Gaming looking very, very strong, taking out 3 of Contact Noir's players in that initial engagement. And now Andromeus will head back to the point on the Inara. Chubby Plum will back off, just keep the heals up. Neptune the Blue on the Willow getting low on health, so we'll retreat back behind a wall. And Contact Noir struggling to get a foothold on the point right now. The Faithlight is already charged and popped off. The Willow is up in the air, raining down destruction. And 99% on the point for Orphic Gaming.
Well, Dutch Knight just said, yeah, this is not enough. So he went into the little house and got 2 picks for his squad. And Andromeus getting the 3rd with Latchy. Together with a capture, they pretty much did that flawlessly, which is very impressive considering who they're up against. This might actually be this might actually feel weird for Contact Noir to actually be on the back foot right here. On one of their best maps.
Yeah, I mean, it's a strong map for them, and not only are they on the back foot, but they haven't yet taken a kill off of Orphic Gaming right now. Andromeus is looking extremely survivable, just keeping Contact Noir away from the point. The payload is stalled momentarily, while Andromeus and Dutch Knight both had to back off and get some heals. Chubby Plum pops off with 3 time in space, doesn't get anything. Neptune the Blue will take out Saki. Dutch Knight will follow up with Etsu, but Latchy will return the favor by taking out Neptune the Blue.
I like how they're pressuring up against the side of Contact Noir here for Orphic Gaming. They got a hold on to Latchy so many times, and normally he is untouchable, which is so impressive to see here from Orphic Gaming. They're pushing on. Dutch Knight is not afraid to take a battle or 2, going back as soon as he gets low with some really, really consistent game sense here.
Yeah, absolutely. Otto on the barrack there, popping off the dome shield just purely for survival, and then still not being able to get out of that situation with his life. Chubby Plum now is looking very, very weak. Etsu will finish him off with the Khan. Dutch Knight now pretty much alone on the payload. 1v1 and with the Ruckus. Neptune the Blue will finish, no, Maeve will finish Saki off on the Ruckus, while Andromeus rides up on the Noble Steed and re-engages on the payload. This is looking like a push for Orphic Gaming.
Just pretty much a symphony of teamwork right there. The only one, it has only been one death for each member of Orphic, except for Dutch Knight sitting proudly at 607. He has been really pulling off on the Ash, and I'm just wondering, why haven't we seen Dutch Knight on the Ash before now?
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure.
He is insane on this pick. He's actually really impressive on the Ash. I'm just wondering, where have you been on this pick? I want to see you more on Ash now.
Yeah, absolutely. Contact Noir are going to have to really pull this out of the bag at this point. Looking at the slash lines, there's just a lot of deaths that Contact Noir aren't used to seeing. 5 for Latchy, 4 for Etsu, 4 for Saki. And yeah, we are back now into the engagement on the same side over in the mini houses. And Faithlight's popped off again. Andromeus getting 2. Laddie and Fruz will both fall. Maeve finishing off the Otto. And once again, Contact Noir seemed to crumble in the initial engagement with Orphic Gaming. This is the level of experience that we're seeing from Orphic Gaming coming through. And Maeve will finish off Etsu as Andromeus heads to the point.
See, now we're getting vibes back from week number 5 against Corn Esports with Contact Noir. We're seeing them. This is finally Orphic as I remember the players. When they're able to pressure, and then not afraid of taking any fights. They actually get it to a 3-0. Wait, hold on. Hold on a second. Might we actually see a 4-0 against Contact Noir in game number 1? No,
I do not want to. I'm going to blame you for Caster's Curse now if that doesn't happen. But Orphic, you're absolutely right. This is the Orphic this is what we know Orphic are capable of with the strength and depth of their roster. I mean, we've seen Maeve pop off on this map as Maeve before this season, and it's happening again. And Contact Noir just can't seem to find their footing.
Footing, there's none. The floor is made of lava, and the name is Orphic. And right as of now, with 3-0 in favor of the guys at Orphic, Dutch Knight is pressuring the backline onto Fruze, and he is on a 20 streak. Somebody stop this maniac!
This is the crazy thing. Like every time I see, every time I see Contact Noir getting a pick, Orphic returned the favor with 2, and they seem to have a permanent advantage. Or Contact Noir currently have 4 ults available. The Whirlwind is almost there as well, and they have a minute to go. They may have to use some of these ultimates to hold off Orphic Gaming, because Orphic Gaming are looking rampant. Woo! Oh, the Assert Dominance goes off in the house.
I would say what?
Double kill. It's Neptune, the blue taker, Otto and Saki. Chubby Prawn finishing off Laji. It's pretty much a team wipe. Contact Noir sent back to spawn, and Orphic Gaming are pushing once again. 47 seconds to go, and we are heading possibly for a 4-0.
No. Why is this happening at week 6 and not week 2? Oh my lord, this is insane performance right here. Otto, he's normally untouchable. He's getting shut down. Sarky normally really consistent to pressure the backlines, but right now they're on the back end of this. They might have gotten 3 targets off of Orphic, and they have to go a bit back. But I do believe that they have the time necessary to get back on the point and keep on contesting.
Quite possibly, but what we do see is Contact Noir had to burn through all 5 of their ults just to gain control of that payload right there. The Dome Shield coming out, picking off Andromeus, and then Ruckus, oh, the Hexafire coming out and only getting 1 pick. Red Team, they have successfully defended Contact Noir, but this is looking absolutely just undeniably in favor of Orphic Gaming right now.
I'm sorry I cast this curse to you, Orphic. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're a bad person for that.
Yeah, I know. I will never be able to live it down. But in this very case, it is actually quite even if we're considering the net worth. It might be a 3-1, but it has been a bit back and forth, and the defense that went through here for Contact Noir was definitely needed, so they could gather up some credits and buy some new items for the next round, and they're building up pretty well on both sides. But I do believe that Orphic Gaming has Chronos 3 on Chubby Plum, and that pretty much means that they're ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. Here we are coming back to this point fight, and they're not going to go the same way this time. Andromeda is actually heading straight for the point. Otto and Fruze are there as well. No, that's Etsu on the car, my bad. Andromeda's dropping very, very low. The Faith Light is out. Out comes the Willow damage. But this is looking like a desperate fight back from Contact Noir. Can they take this point away? But Orphic Gaming already at 50% on the point.
Make that 60. The first capture with the overpower finally came through for Etsu. But at the same time, they still have Neptune the Blue available and ready to take a fight, even against the strongest of tanks. And Etsu, he's trying to get in together with Sarky to get those initial picks, as the comeback mechanic is making capture tick way harder than if you were ahead.
Through time and space coming out, but doesn't get any value from that. Andromedas and Dutch Knight now pushing on to the point. It's 2 tanks on the Grover versus 2 tanks on the point. But Dutch Knight, Assert Dominance comes out, stunning the Otto, stunning Saki on the Ruckus, leaving Andromedas to capture the point up to 96%. Can they hold off? Can they take this map away from Contact Noir and give themselves an advantage in this set?
I mean, when Chubby Plum gets Laji, then that means a whole lot for the squad, but there's still only 2 versus 4, and that allows Contact Noir to get a capture, getting it to a 3-2. And now we see Contact Noir feeling a little bit more comfortable as they're back in their right seat, known as the capture, which they're most comfortable with.
Yeah, absolutely. Saki sitting up here on the high ground, and the Ruckus right on top of the wall, just raining down fury. Looking for the Chubby Plum pick. I think Chubby Plum having to hide behind this little feature here, whatever that is. But yeah, Andromeus now looks to be in the middle of a huge group of Contact Noir tanks trying to get out of there. But yeah, the mobility of Saki on the Ruckus just hunting him down, and Chubby Plum having to stellar wind to safety. But yeah, Contact Noir now looking strong and comfortable on this point.
They're pushing ahead. They're pretty much set in stone, especially when they're grouped up like this. It's kind of fun to see a triple tank composition from Contact Noir, and it does work for them. But I'm not sure if it's the right call. If they reach the next round with a 3-2, then I would feel that Orphic would be way better suited for the fight than Contact Noir.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I mean, there's still a minute 15 on this push, and this payload is very, very, very close. And Orphic Gaming are going to have to really dig deep to find their defensive strength here. We've seen them be super aggressive, super offensive in this map so far, but now they've got to find that strong defense, hold off Contact Noir, and then take themselves into that final point fight with an advantage.
As of now, over on the right side, we see that it's a 3 versus 1. Andromeus, he has no fear. He is going in as he wants to. Dutch Knight as well, and he might go down, but Neptune will allow Maeve also to get Sarky together with Otto. So that's 2 for 1. That's definitely in favor of Orphic. And with 33 seconds left on the payload clock, it doesn't look to be too healthy of a situation for Contact Noir.
No, Dutch Knight now coming out of spawn again, still on the horse, but looking for the best route to take. Backing off onto the payload, but they really want to keep Contact Noir away. They don't want to suffer through overtime here as well.
They don't want to suffer through overtime, and definitely not ending in a 3-3, because that's where the comeback will definitely happen for the tanks. So they need to get it to a 3-2, or else they will have credit disadvantage. And that's bad in this situation with tanks. If you get tanks to late game, you're gonna win pretty much.
Yeah, absolutely. Chubby Plum now trying to hide behind the tree, but I can't see him getting out of this one. Saki, again, just boosted into position, taking him out, but Saki will fall there to Maeve. Maeve just kind of hanging back right now. Doesn't really want to engage too heavily with a triple tank situation, because that's going to be very, very dangerous. Neptune the Boo flutters up, Seedling goes down, Otto will fall, and that will be a successful defense for Orphic Gaming. Well done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a bravo situation. Like, I didn't even expect it with the pressure of Contact Noir. But here we are with a 3-2 and 10 ults available. It's everybody's game.
It's going to be one hell of a fight now. And I just want to go back to that last point capture, just to bring up a little kind of game situation here. You may have noticed that the spectator bug happened again, where it said blue team captured when red team actually captured. That is now being fixed in the next patch. Apparently, it's been 100% fixed, guys. So casters rejoice.
Oh. Let's just call it 99 to make sure. I mean, we can't always guarantee stuff, because that's not how the world works. But in this very case, we have a 3-2 on game number 2. Or game number 1. Whoa, I was a little bit ahead there. But yeah, game 1 against Contact Noir here, Orphic Gaming. Both teams have been pulling off nicely during their semis, and now on the point, we have a seismic crash followed up by a Hexafire. But Sarky will not survive. And what was that? How can you break the game, Etsu?
Wow.
How did you capture him through the window?
This is an absolutely fascinating trade-off of ultimates right here. The Dome Shield getting nothing. The through-time of space getting nothing. The seismic crash coming out. And the Hexafire being popped to counter that stun. Forcing Andromeus off the point as well. Then the overpower came through. Chubby Plum fell. I mean, that was really, really well executed by Contact Noir. But they still look to be at a disadvantage with the player numbers right now. And Orphic Gaming looking comfortable on the point, 50% and climbing.
I felt right there that Chubby Plum was playing football, because he was just going back and forth like, you won't get it. Tricking around the field. And 87% in favor of Orphic Gaming. They are ahead. And will we see it? Will it happen? Will the dreams be real of seeing another team taking a game off of Contact Noir? It does seem to be the case. No, because Etsu is a quick boy.
Yeah, Contact Noir now aggressing onto the point, but Etsu will fall, Saki will fall. Wow. Yeah, very, very, very well done from Orphic Gaming there.